what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a fall getting ready with me, and I'm going to not only include the makeup that I'm obviously in dire need of doing, but I'm also going to be including a cute fall time outfit as well. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, if nothing else, at least for the past couple weeks, you'll know your girl has been craving fall for quite some time now. Basically, when it hit August, I was already starting to think of fall and all of the feels it gives me at that time of year. So let's dive into, toss my little cat ears on, which started as a joke, but now I kind of like them and they serve a purpose while I get ready, I'm not gonna lie. Now you have to excuse my frizz hair. I did shower this morning and I self-tanned, which is why my neck is so much darker than my face. But I haven't flat ironed my hair or anything yet, which will be part of my getting ready with me, so bear with the lion mane. Now for primer, I've been currently switching it up a little bit. I have actually been using recently the Skindinavia makeup primer spray, and I actually didn't know that they did a primer, but I've been using it now for about a month and I really like it. It's paraben free, oil free, and the mist is so fine. And I don't know, anytime I feel like you don't have to tug on your skin is obviously a bonus in my eyes, so you just spritz this on and that's it. All right, now since I am mid fake tan baking, so I might progressively get darker in this video, we'll see. I'm going to put on a darker foundation that I think will match right now, but again, we'll see. So I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fluid Fix in NC25. This also has an SPF in it, but again, I already put one on my face. I love this foundation because to me, it really covers up a lot of my scarring and hyperpigmentation. And I really do need something full coverage. Otherwise, I feel super self-conscious during the day. And like any little good fall addict, got my candles going all the time. Okay, I know that doesn't totally match my face just yet because this is still processing at the moment, but because it's looking a bit orangey actually. But we'll see how she goes. Now to set my face, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Setting Powder. Ever since I started self-tanning again, I find that this translucent powder she has is actually quite nice. When I was more of my fair tone, I really didn't like this translucent powder, only because I don't find it to be a true translucent powder in that it does definitely change, I think, the color of your foundation. Oh crap, I just realized I didn't put my concealer on. Hold up a minute. Tarte Tape Shape in Light Sand. Actually, do I want to use that? Yeah, we're going to use the Tape Shape. So this is Light Sand, a little bit darker than, again, what I was used to using. And I actually feel like this one's probably still a little bit too light, but we're just going to work with it. We're just going to work with it. I never used to believe anybody when they said that the Tape Shape was so good, because every beauty YouTuber seemed to talk about this stuff. And I was like, oh, concealer can't be that good. And then I tried it myself, and now I don't use anything else. Like, how crazy is that? Now that my concealer's on there, I'm going to continue setting my face with the setting powder and also take a smaller brush and set under my eye with the Kat Von D powder also. So I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer just to warm up my face a little bit. This is so my favorite bronzer. I've been using the Hoola Light when my tan starts to fade, and I don't actually mind that one. It's quite nice. I just wish the Benefit would make the box for those bronzers bigger. I find it harder to get a really big fluffy brush inside the box, but other than that, the product itself is really beautiful. Okay, now today's eye look, I've decided that I want to use the Naked Heat palette. I've been loving this just because everything in here speaks fall to me. Like, it's just a really great gradient range of reds and purples and nice crimson colors. So I've kind of been living for this palette and want to play with it a little bit more than what I have, because as of right now, I've only used it about 3 or 4 times. This color I'm going to take is Sauced right here. Blend that into the crease. And depending on how dark your eye you want, or how dark of an eye you want, you can obviously add more of this pigment as you go. And I'm going to grab He Devil right here, which is like this nice muddy red brown. I think it's super pretty. And I'm just going to take that smaller blending brush in the crease and just blend it out once more. I just decided that we were going to remodel the bedroom just because our bedroom has been the same like bland thing for like the past, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and I was just over it. So we actually updated the bedroom, put like some new decor in it, changed up some of the pictures, we painted the walls, like everything, and now I'm friggin' obsessed with it. I love it. It feels so much more like me, which is such a like, I don't know, I think it's important to decorate your home in a way that makes you feel good, because obviously you spend a lot of time in it, you know? So anyway, if you guys want to see what the bedroom looks like now, I've never done like a interior tour or bedroom tour or anything like that on my channel before, but if you guys want that, if you want to see what it looks like, then let me know. I know I gave you guys a couple of sneak peeks on my Instagram story back when we had done it, but if you guys want a full like tour to see how it turned out, then just let me know. Now, using a small pencil brush, I'm going to go into this color here, which is called Low Blow, and I'm just going to stick that underneath my lower lash line. I think eyeshadow under the eye, it makes everything look just so much more polished and complete when you're doing an eye look. And I always just attach it to the outer corner of my eye that was sort of blending out before. So if you guys haven't tried this palette, I really recommend it. Even the fallout with it isn't too bad. I do quite like it. The shadows are great. I mean, Urban Decay is always pretty awesome with their like eyeshadows, but I do quite like it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in with my taper blending brush that I was using before, and I'm just going to sweep that under the eye just to blend out what I did slightly, and with any leftover color that was on my eye from, is it Cayenne that I was using? Nope, He Devil. Now with a flat angle brush, I'm going to dip it in and pick up lumber right here, and I'm just going to pop that on my eyelid. I think this is like the prettiest color. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'd wet the brush with Fix Plus if I want to show up a little bit more, but I'm not looking for anything to be like crazy vibrant, and I find that these shadows actually have a really nice sheen to them already anyway. So I'm just going from the inner corner of my eye to about midway on my lid. And I'm just going to grab that same flat brush, and just on the very tip, I'm going to do that on the bottom lower lash line, just to add a touch of that color because it's so freaking pretty. Alright, next color I'm going to go into is On Fuego. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that color there. And with the opposite side of my tapered blending brush, I'm going to pop it once more into the crease. And also on the outer V. And then going back in one more time, I'm going to take this darker color here on a small pencil brush that is called Ashes. And with that uber teeny tiny brush, I'm just going to slightly deepen the crease one last time. Like this nice smoked out charcoal purple. Oh, it is beautiful. And then once though that darker color's on, I just go back in with that initial taper blending brush, and I just like to sweep over everything super light just to make sure everything's blended in. And then taking that pencil brush, I'm going to take the very lightest color, which is called Ounce, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of it under my brow. Okay, now that that's on, I'm going to add a little bit of blush and contour. Now for contour, I like to take a small fluffy brush, and I'm actually going to be using this new palette from Makeup Forever. These new like face shades from Makeup Forever are so amazing. There's 35 of them in total that range from like contours, highlights, blushes, yeah, and they're actually really beautiful. Super, 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 super pigmented. And this was actually one of the trios that they had sent me, but I mean the color ranges that they have in this line are absolutely gorgeous, and you can customize it when you go in store to make either just a single set, a duo, or a trio, and you can pick out whatever colors you want, which is fantastic. But it just so happened that the one they sent me I actually think worked quite well. So I'm going to take this darker shade here, and I'm just going to pop in a little underneath my cheekbone. I like to use a small fluffy brush because I find it looks a little bit more natural than using like a traditional like contour brush. And then using a duo fiber brush, I'm going to grab this blush right here, which has this like really nice like dusty rose kind of color, and I'm just going to pop that onto my cheeks. I love this color. This is so stinking pretty. Okay, we're gonna go back to the eyes for just a tick. So I'm going to be using what I always use, which is the Marcelle Self-Sharpening pencils. This is the color Charcoal, and it's a waterproof because I always put my eyeliner in my waterline or my tight line, well both, just because I have hooded eyes and I really just don't like the way it looks with eyeliner on top of my lid anymore. I just find it really harsh. So I like putting it underneath my waterline, or sorry, in my tight line, just to soften the look of it just a little bit. And if you're going to do something in your tight line, just make sure you always get a good waterproof pencil there, because it'll make sure that it stays during the day, which is great. And after I put it in my waterline, I do the same thing I always do, and I just smudge it with my finger into the shadows. Alright, so now that the eyeshadow's on, I'm just going to pop on some mascara. Should I say my lash primer first? And then mascara. Because I get so many questions about my lashes every single time, about the length. For those of you that haven't watched my Getting Ready With Me videos before, my lashes are so long because of a lash serum I use that's called Eye Envy. It is amazing. I used to get lash extensions or put falsies on all the time, and I haven't touched false lashes or had lash extensions in ages. I can't even remember the last time. I know false lashes, I used to wear my videos all the time, and I don't think I've touched those since April-ish. It's like eye crack. Okay, now that the eyes are officially finished, I'm going to just pop on some highlight. This time I'm going to be using the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle Highlight. This one's actually really, really pretty. It's this beautiful like champagne peach color, which I love, and it gives the prettiest glow. Look at that. Oh, you can either go subtle or go ham and do a lot of bling on the face, whatever you want. I'm going to put just a touch on my Cupid's bow. The Bite Beauty color in Chai, which is this beautiful like red brown. Look how pretty that is. Just speaks fall to me. I love it. So that's what we're going to do today. You guys haven't tried these lipsticks. They're so good. I know I talked about them in my August favorites, I think it was, but oh, they're like my favorite lipsticks recently. Now that that's done, I'm just going to set my face with the Skindinavia the Makeup Finishing Setting Spray. I always get the bridal one because this one lasts for 16 hours, I believe it is. It's so good. Now here is my makeup look, guys. It is just a nice simple fall sort of crimson look, which I love. The lip's not too dark, but it does add that beautiful hint of color for this season. Anyway, it's time to go fix this hair and go find us a fall outfit, so here we go. Now, I know this is a little bit more on the dressy side. It's because I'm actually getting ready to go see a client. However, if you guys want to make this look more casual, you can forego the tie and just put this on with like some ripped jeans or just a basic pair of denim and put on some like white sneakers or something, and you can instantly dress that down so it doesn't have to be as like dressy as what I've done. And of course you could pair out the heels for like a cute little combat boot or something like that. Anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the little red subscribe button before you leave. And other than that guys, I will see you again in a couple days. See ya.